Yeah, so on top of the reacts, we really won't have too much just reacts and then maybe hop on to light, Sears or some shit for the rest of the night. This is gonna be a short stream, short little 2 hour stream. But let's get right into it. There was no fights tonight, sadly, so yeah, that's that. Inside the illegal billionaire paradise with its own laws. By Yes Theory.
Government's trying to shut
So
all of this
fucking
down.
tired, bro. It's
Trying to
like
claim
so tired that I can't even think straight.
that it's illegal, shutting it down without a warrant.
Off the coast of Honduras, hidden in plain sight, is a city unlike any around it. One with its own laws and an unusual amount of autonomy. A private city unlike anywhere else on Earth, created by Silicon Valley minds and backed by wealthy investors who believe that governments don't work, so they made their own.
Welcome to Prospera, a beacon of freedom and prosperity for all.
Prospera. At first, it was created with full
The
support
fuck?
from the Honduran government. But since then, the government has changed, and the new administration has continuously tried to repeal the law and shut the city down. To critics, this isn't the future. It's a modern form of colonialism. The people are divided, and the truth, well, it's complicated. The confusing part is that it's still there, still operating, and still expanding. So we came to this one-of-a-kind city on Earth to ask one question. Is this the future of human progress, or a dangerous experiment gone too far?
Wow, it's hot. First steps in the country of Honduras. About to begin a bit of an unusual, interesting adventure that very few people have done a story about before. Made it to Honduras. You're gonna need to take the sweater off. It's very hot here. Listo, papi. Wow, you are summer dressed, yeah. We seem to read such mixed things about this place on the internet. There seems to be a lot of legal disputes going on live in this exact moment. We've actually been granted a conversation and interview with the mayor of Prospera tomorrow.
In this
Which
exact
should be
moment.
quite interesting to discuss with them. We are actually staying within Pristine Bay, which is the sort of luxury resort area attached to Prospera. We are paying for all of it ourselves though, to make sure that we stay unbiased.
The strange part about this trip is that as we were in the US looking for where to go next and considering Prospera as a destination, they coincidentally
driver.
emailed and invited us. They even offered to cover our expenses and to show us
The
around.
fuck?
We responded, however, that we would not want to feel forced to say positive things about them. Thinking they would back away from inviting us, they completely understood and still agreed to show us around on our own terms.
I have no idea how this episode is gonna go.
It seems both pretty in the pictures, but also you just read all sorts of good things and bad things about it.
Now, either this is gonna be like the greatest vision that has ever been made, you know, and hopefully help humanity push forward, or it's gonna be like a dark dystopia where like the rich get richer and the poor goes under.
Let's find out. We are driving through, I think this is like the main town here. It's really nice though, like people are out on the street. It feels very communal. I don't think visitors roll around here so often. Like people looking at us like, what? Are they lost or like what? But Stefan was pitching me like maybe bringing a local into Prospera, but you know, this is like the
That's crazy.
I don't think
Yes,
it's the
yes,
vibe,
yes,
you know?
yes,
I don't think it's the vibe.
Yeah, I
It'd be
think
like,
it's the
fuck
vibe,
this
right, in the
place.
Yeah, I don't think they would even want to go in.
Exactly, I think
I think they'd be
they're
like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Wow. Oh my god.
Nice to meet you. What's your name? Matt. Nice. How are you, brother? Good?
Hey, cool, man. This is like
Damn, I had a piece of fucking
completely
bun
different
stuck on my
vibes
tooth.
here. This is like, this is amazing.
How you been?
Welcome to Honduras.
Hey, man.
What's up, hermano?
Good, how are you, man?
Good.
Thank you,
What
brother.
got you guys here, man?
We want to meet people around the world.
Okay,
You know.
well, here I am.
What's your name, sir?
My name's Saeed.
Do you know about Prospera?
I've never heard.
Are you from here?
Yeah, I'm from here.
What are you working with?
I'm a tour guide.
Oh, cool.
We could exchange contacts
Yeah,
and
let's do
stuff,
it.
and
Yeah.
definitely, yeah.
And then we'll be here tomorrow. We're gonna explore kind of Prospera, but the next day we kind of wanted to
I would like to
explore
go
the
to
island.
Prospera. That's the place you're talking
talking to me about, right?
Yep.
What you use? Instagram number? Stefan wanted
Nigga
to
said
bring
trip.
somebody
Free
local
trip.
to explore kind of Prospera with us. Oh wow! So I'm the one. I'm the one. I'm the right one.
It literally felt like fate. That felt like fate.
That was what, first try?
That was me. That was me right there. I'm the one. I'm the one you guys calling.
Yes, brother.
Prospera. We're going to Prospera. Yes, sir.
This is from like a movie.
It's
He is definitely the first one. First one we speak to.
Welcome here, man.
Thank you, man. You're
That's
our
great.
first Honduran friend.
Wow, there it is.
Okay, see you
Welcome
later,
to the
bro.
island, guys.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man. We did call it.
Well, just because I was thinking about it in the car, now just because I said this, it's gonna happen. Like, just because I was so negative about it. He lived in the US, he speaks fluent English, he's a tour guide on the island, and he doesn't know what it is. So, it might be even more, like, mysterious and secretive than even locals know.
Crazy. I
We
ain't
started
connected to
driving
for
the
real.
other side of the
The,
island where Prospera
He's a
is
tour guide
located,
and he don't know what the fuck
and
they
we're
talking
amazed
about.
by the raw beauty of this paradise.
There are no signs at all.
I wonder how much it costs to live there.
Prospera. Okay, here it says Pristine Bay, but that's like the resort that is like attached next to it, which is where we've rented an Airbnb. There's a gate here. Pristine Bay. It says Prospera.
Yep.
So is this the same thing? I don't know. How you doing?
Kjak med
12038.
Nice area. Nice to meet you, brother. We're from
Is this inside Prospera, or is Prospera like a separate thing?
Prospera, we have two Prospera.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. In this way.
Okay. Gracias. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Good day.
You too. Cheers.
Thank you. I didn't fully understand, but is this?
This is Prospera, and there's another one. It's a bit
So there's
mysterious
two.
through, like,
How the
jungle.
fuck is there two?
Yeah.
Bitcoin Center.
Bitcoin Center. Them niggas got
What we
money.
didn't realize is
A
that
whole center
Prospera
for
had bought
Bitcoin
and
just chilling
renovated
in your
the failing
town?
resort right next to it and incorporated it into its zone. We are staying within the resort part right now, while tomorrow we'll be heading to what's called the Beta District, where all the companies are technically based.
Wow.
They found a good spot.
What have we gotten ourselves into? I asked a woman at the airport what she thought, and she was kind of sketched out. She was like, "Why do you work for them?"
Nice
I was
ass
like,
view.
No. She was like, she didn't want to answer my question. I was like, I don't work for them. Like, what do you think? And she was like, well, some people on the island like it, and some people don't like it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are officially beginning our exploration of Prospera by meeting the man who emailed us. And so far, the people that we've met, most of them don't know what it is. Like, they think it's a resort.
Sahi, that we met yesterday, couldn't join us on our first day, but will be joining us tomorrow to meet the mayor of Prospera. For now, however, we're on our own.
Like, this is it.
It's up here.
Wait, there's literally no sign or anything. It
Nothing,
looks
yeah.
like an
Like a you know
abandoned
type shit.
This can't be correct, right?
Yeah, I mean the fact that there's no signs on the main road too.
Yeah, if you were trying to
Line
hide a
corners.
place, this is how you would do it.
We're literally right around the corner of Prospera, so according to the
Really? Oh,
Google map.
here's a building.
Okay, we see a building. Just
Oh,
get-
that's the tallest building on the island.
Oh, oh.
Oh, here it is, Prospera.
Prospera.
That could be our guy, right?
Yes,
That's him?
yes.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Good,
Nice to meet you. I'm Thomas.
Nice to
what's
meet
up?
you, Stefan.
Thomas.
Wow, we found the right place.
There you go. Yeah, I'll get you checked in. This
This
is
was so
Yeah.
funny. There was like a long dirt road. We were like, are we on the right place?
you can notice where the kind of road goes from bad to good, right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the public-private road divide, I call it.
Ah.
There's a road where the kind of
tight
municipality
shit.
is maintaining it versus
Like when
we
you
are
go from a
maintaining it.
good city to a poor city.
Tallest building on the island.
That is the tallest building. It's even the tallest building in Honduras, outside of Tegus and San Pedro, the two big cities.
Wow.
It was finalized just 6 months ago.
6 months ago.
Yeah, so I was the first one to move in there.
I
Wait,
felt
you
when I
lived
drove in Cali the
there,
first
yeah, yeah.
time.
Oh,
When
wow.
I when I came from Michigan.
Wow.
And it has a drone dock.
I was like, damn,
up
all
there.
these roads
So
smooth as
you'll-
shit up here.
We'll be able to order at some point pizza from there and deliver it to the drone dock.
What do you mean, like
Hmm?
a drone?
A drone dock, so you can take a drone and dock it there.
What?
It can land on the plate there. But we're working on that. That's a month.
That
off.
don't make sense. So drone delivery pizza, but the pizza docks. I mean, the
This is
drone
Vera
docks
building.
itself.
It's
How the
the first
fuck?
building in Prospera.
What they gotta do with pizza?
So this is Andy, my girlfriend, and also property manager of all the buildings here.
Yeah,
Stefan,
Stefan.
nice to meet you.
And where are you from?
From Honduras. Yeah.
What was your first thoughts or impressions when you heard about Prospera?
I fell in love, absolutely, because I feel like if this works, it can like change civilization as we know it. Because usually we take government as a given, right? But this one is actually competing with the government and trying to, through competition, get better.
After this video, we gonna hop on a little bit of aim labs, warm my aim up, and then we gonna hop on CS.
I think it's like people saying
I like
it's
maybe
jobs,
10
and then
minutes of
people are
aim
saying
labs,
it's
10,
also
15
like an
minutes of aim
elitist
labs.
like exclave that is like, you know, separated from the rest of the island. So it's like I don't know what's true, you know.
You have
So
to see for yourself.
yeah.
You know, the access pass I showed you, anyone can get it. Just go onto our website and sign up, and you have an access pass, and you come in here. We don't
Oh shit!
Anyone can do that.
Anyone can do it. Yeah, as long as you don't have a criminal record and you know whatever. But it's,
Sick.
Yeah, we don't.
I can't go, guys.
So
I can't go to Prospera. Too many notes on what?
so
Gotta get out of here.
Too many notes on the edit.
it's gated but not closed, right? Because we need to provide protection for people who live here, right? And so
Probably
we're trying to
sucks
provide
being an
very
editor
good
to have
security for everyone
a person that leave a
Better
lot
where
of
I'm
notes
from,
on
it's
that
the murder
bitch.
capital of the world.
Fucking
Yeah,
hate
so
editing.
it's way better coming to live here. Like
I
my
be
friends
getting
came
burnt out
and
from that
saw
shit. That's why I don't
everything
upload
was real and
any
everything was
YouTube
safe,
videos
and they
no
were like,
more.
okay, I feel safer that you're in
I might
in a
start
closed
back
space.
soon though.
It's a very different model where we have a customer mindset to
So I
people living
stream
here.
and I got
And that
tired of
means that
fucking editing.
we ask people, what do they need? Well, they need security. All right, then we have to get guards. Okay, what
Shit,
more do
just
they want?
editing
They
my
want easy
clips
ways
be
of
making
creating
me
business.
tired.
Okay, then we have to have the easiest way in the world to create a business.
Yeah.
And so we kind of work backwards from the customer.
Like who are you competing with? You know, like what's your competition? It might be a
Sure.
silly question, but
All of the
Yeah.
governments?
that's your competition.
I
Oh,
think
shit.
so, yeah. It's governance as a service. So the beauty of this one is like you're not born into it. You choose to be here because it makes sense to you.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's an ambitious competitor to choose. Let's just compete with all governments.
Hi.
Oh,
Hi.
Yes.
I'm Thomas.
Yes, it's really yes.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, Virginia is actually one of the earliest people from the community who started working with Prospera.
Okay.
I am currently
What does
the
Regina do?
English school teacher. There's a
Okay,
little school
W
down
teacher.
there where we have kids come up from 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock,
Okay.
and they get to study grammar, math on computers, and this is free to all the kids in the community of Prophet Shrub.
Where are you
W.
from? Like
I'm from
which-
Prophet Shrub,
Oh,
right here.
you're from
Yeah.
Prophet Shrub. Okay.
Born and raised.
Wow.
One of the criticisms we've seen Prospera receive has been fears from the neighboring community about getting displaced as they expand. According to Virginia, however, who is from there, the work opportunities and the free English school Prospera provides has been life-changing.
I wonder what
and
grade they
helped.
stop at.
Prospera can also not legally
wonder if they go to, like,
expand
high
without
school
the
or-
locals' consent, and according to them, they don't plan on doing so either way.
In the last few years, since we've been here, we've created more than 3,000 jobs. But in a country like Honduras,
Damn, more than
3,000 jobs is,
3K?
you know, typically, the difference between having food or not having food and these kind of things. So, it's one of the things we're most proud of.
The dreamer.
Meet you, Stefan.
Whole lot of
I know you.
jobs.
Ah, nice.
Part of just family.
Yeah.
we're-
I've been looking at you guys for about
Need
6
me a new
years now.
job. Well, I should say a second
Thanks,
job.
man. Yeah, I've been here for the past 5 years.
5 years.
My task was to
Need
like
some
review
little part-time
everything and
shit.
ensure that it was compatible with Honduran culture and whatnot. I mean, we've given opportunities to Hondurans to get jobs that are very well paid. A lot of people think that, oh, because you're coming to hiring in Honduras, you're gonna get like cheaper labor. Yeah, salaries might not be the same level they would be in the US, but they're still much bigger than what they currently are in the rest of the country.
Thank you.
I mean, glad you guys are here.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Like, this is like meeting my heroes right now. Like, see you around.
I wonder how far Honduras is from the U.S. This is curious. U.S. to
I
Honduras.
love that.
Somehow I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
We meet Yes Theory subscribers everywhere. And
They're
the
just
most
yapping right now,
interesting
guys. Y'all not missing nothing.
They make, I think, for just theory subscribers.
3
This
hours?
is a bunch of nerds who likes to travel.
Yeah. Are you calling us nerds? We'll take it.
It's not bad.
I think you.
It's not bad. I was expecting like a little 10,
Before we
15.
go further into exploring
But
this
then again, I couldn't even fuck that. I couldn't even tell you where Honduras is.
Okay.
And then BetterHelp,
We have a
too, of
Bitcoin
all
ATM,
people.
So if you have cash but not Bitcoin,
Them
you
niggas
can
sell people data.
benefit from that.
Oh, wait. What?
So if you have a Bitcoin wallet, then
Allegedly,
you can
from
just
what I
sign
heard.
here and it
I
takes
may
the
be
Bitcoin from
wrong.
your wallet and you
Don't
get
sue
the
me.
dollar. And also
I'm
even better,
poor.
you can give it $1 and you get Bitcoin in your wallet.
Excuse me, sir. What does it say here?
Not defamation. Fuck the mess.
Well,
Oh, whoa.
so here they hack on a bunch of different things. So we have here some technologies, for instance, that are being used for implantation. So if you want to have, you know, chips in your body to measure different things, you can.
Chips?
So that's developed here.
What's in your body?
Wait, what? Chips in your...
Chips?
Like you put it like in...
Correct. There will be a guy who will do it later today, I believe.
What
They will
the
get an
fuck?
implantation here. Yeah.
Can we film that?
You can, yeah, of course.
Are you the guy?
I know a guy, Corey. You know Corey from America?
So we signed you up for... it's like a health thing for you.
It's gonna be great. You say yes, Sam. All good. We need consent. Thank you. Signature.
I wonder if it's like those chips
Hi, I'm Thomas.
where like I seen somewhere they had chips you could put in your hand and then you ain't gotta carry your wallet and shit with you.
Lab and
You just pay with your own
makerspace. So
hand
there's
type
a lot
shit.
of companies that use the facilities here. I
But I
work
don't know
for
if
two
that's
different
true, though.
companies. Both are implanted cybernetics companies. So we make implants for humans.
Do you have one?
I do. We've
Implants
got
for
4
humans.
implants right now, and we're actually
shit.
4?
this one on my
4.
hand. It's like a little grain of rice-sized chip. Scan my hand, and it goes right to my website. And then my favorite implant is my magnet in my finger. So I have a titanium encased magnet, and I can sense electromagnetic fields. I can tell you by running my hand along like a laptop power brick. I can tell you if it's working or not. Also a great
That is
party trick. I
crazy.
can pick stuff up with my finger.
I was not expecting to... Are you kidding?
No,
Is that... It?
you can poke it if you want.
And to you, this is like not... This is like fine?
Anything you put in your body comes with risk. If you guys want later, we're tipping somebody else. And if you guys want,
But you're offering us to put one in?
yeah.
I'm about to faint, so I say no.
What are they doing
I
here?
don't know what I to say to that.
Eye.
I don't know.
What?
We're working in brain uploading.
Oh,
Brain what?
Brain uploading. Essentially, you take the brain
Fuck
and then
is
you
that?
try to turn it into a digital representation. And so this is, for example, a neuron that is reconstructed from a brain just like this through a microscope. And once you actually have a neuron and you have thousands of them, then you can actually again play them out, almost like you're playing out AI models.
Why did you choose to do all of this at Prospera?
Preferable regulations. Bureaucratic regulations are extremely frustrating for scientists, but general regulations supposed to be in place. And Prospera is not off the chain. Like we still actually imply, we still have insurance policies, etc., that actually make sure that you don't mutilate, for
that shit
example.
crazy. You
things
got a
as such.
brain
What
laying on
is the
the table.
result that you're hoping for?
So all of the things that you could imagine, like Alzheimer's, schizophrenia, brain cancer, they're basically treated
gonna
by
solve it?
guesswork because this piece of goo is just so difficult to interpret. If we can actually create a neuron by neuron reconstruction of the brain, for example, of a human brain, then we can actually play out how, for example, schizophrenia develops or how brain cancer could be operated on to actually try to essentially solve one of the biggest, almost like arms races across the globe, which is essentially trying to understand the human mind.
Wow.
The fuck?
This was not
That'd
at
be
all what I
crazy
thought
if they
we
could
were
do
gonna
that.
walk into. This is crazy.
Yeah.
If you guys want just something flashy but also not too visual, then I could actually, we've got a thing that can make you hallucinate.
You're not saying we're gonna hallucinate.
Hallucinate.
Oh, yeah. So essentially stimulate your brain through
What the
electrical
fuck?
impulses. Completely legal.
Legal where?
We've been offered to put
Legal.
a chip in our body, dissect a brain, and hallucinate all within the span of 15 minutes. So, yeah, let's see how this day
They're in a
goes.
good area.
Welcome to Prospera.
Okay, 3, 2,
I get-
1, starting off light, and we'll slowly begin
What the fuck is he
ramping
gonna
up.
see?
Whoa, I'm seeing like flashing lights. What the?
Why am I getting hot?
Whoa.
I had like 2 or 3
Yeah, it's
sips
like
of alcohol.
flashing. Whoa.
Okay, raise it to go a
There's
little bit
no
higher.
reason I should be getting high already.
What the?
Should I be worried now?
Like flashing lights, but like in my eyes. I'm seeing like a lot of flashing lights. Whoa. What the patterns of like lightning? There's like a flashlight that's like flickering colors. Like
This
like
cat?
light flashes. It's like just flashing in all directions. Electricity in my brain.
Why they had him holding some shit? What the fuck was he about to do?
Wow, it's
It's gonna knock him out, Drew.
Right now I'm seeing someone sitting in front of a computer or iPhone and then pressing the subscribe button. So if you're not subscribing right now, please subscribe. We want to reach 10 million this year. 10 million, okay, please.
Oh, he had both of us there. Yeah, I thought you were gonna have some profound thing that you were saying. But
Hi, I'm Juliet. So my world revolves around menstrual blood, and that's because it's the most abundant source of stem cells that we have to date. And we've been able to demonstrate that we can 3D print, bio 3D print organs using these stem cells.
this is
some of the coolest and most powerful information I ever heard. That the mental blood is like the power
What
that
the
can create
fuck?
organs and help other people.
Well, if you think about it, it's like the human starter pack that didn't get used.
Human starter pack.
Yeah, that's good.
Wow, this is wild.
You can see, I think this one is like a white blood cell that's like a protector.
Why is she in her
The
own
menstrual
little
blood,
tank?
you know, there's this whole stigma. It's like it's
Is what she
dirty,
working
it's
with that dangerous?
Yucky, it's shameful, but they actually
But
have
it shouldn't
like,
be dangerous though, right? It's just blood.
antimicrobials, antibacterial, antifungals. They have like this own little like
Maybe it's like an
microcosm that
organization
protects
kink
it.
or some shit.
We're aiming to be like the world's largest stem cell supplier. We want to be able to utilize our non-invasive at-home collection technology to be able to allow every woman to collect her menstrual blood, and we will pay her for it, or we will offer her the ability to preserve it for future use. That means that you have a perfect match. And there's not that issue of having your body rejected.
Yeah.
I have a spine injury that's considered incurable, and I can't afford stem cell therapy, which is the only option for actually regenerating and healing my injury. That's kind of like the big why. But to come to Infinita and Prospera, the special economic zone allows me to be able to do research and conduct studies with women who are interested in actually receiving this therapy.
So the work that you're doing here is allowing you to test
So,
things
so she said my back is fucked up. Let me go play with my own blood.
faster that you can then bring to the U.S.
I
and
guess.
actually
Fuck
go
it.
through the process.
Do you?
Without needing to spend the X amount of unlimited amounts of millions of dollars that you would need to do it there.
Exactly. And time.
Every little corner here, someone's doing something completely different. It must be interesting to be sitting all next to each other all day.
We have some really nice dinner conversations.
I would imagine.
Yeah, epic.
Very cool.
Thank you, Juliet. Thank
Yeah,
you.
you're
May I give
welcome.
you a
Yeah,
thank you. Thank you so much. Juliet.
I'm the director of the place, by the way.
Oh, nice to meet you. Stefan, yeah.
A
Manuel.
whole lab director,
Where are
bro.
you from? Honduras.
You're from Honduras?
Yeah, mainland, San Pedro Sula.
Okay.
Like, I was building the new electric knives because tomorrow we got a tournament.
Building what, sorry?
Electric knives.
I lost my hair tie. I'm
Electric
just-
knives?
Yeah.
Fuck it, I just
Can,
put my
what,
hair
can we
tie
see
down.
it?
Just-
Yeah, sure,
I was
come.
I know we were supposed to go to the next place, but he said electric knives, so I have to do it.
Eventually, work like this.
The fuck?
And what do you do with this?
We make a coliseum like a Thunderdome. I don't know if you've heard Mad Max, old movies, they had a Thunderdome. Instead of killing people, you kind of have other tools to to find a coliseum. We don't go that far, but it gives us that adrenaline of finding enough.
The laugh after doing it. We're like, you know that dystopian thing in Mad Max? Yeah, we built it here. Yeah.
Maybe some.
Fuck it, we'll just go ponytail today. Fuck a bun. We'll go pony. I don't think I've ever wore a ponytail a day in my life.
Not bad. What other place on earth would you compare to this? Is there any other
Just
place?
feels kind
Well, the
of
reason I moved here from San Francisco is I couldn't know of
G-worded.
any other place. And so I just felt that this needed to succeed. I don't think there's any other place that have a special zone with this, legal freedoms where we can actually do this.
But also,
I
that
don't know
door is
Twitch
now kind of
TOS.
closed
I don't
because
know
the
you
Honduras
Twitch
law
TOS
no longer
off the
allows
back of my hand,
this, right?
so I just
Mostly
try to
it's a
censor
political
certain words. I
game
feel
where they're
like
trying
might
to
get me
win
banned.
votes because it's quite popular to, say that we don't want any foreigners here,
No, the alphabet
doing
gang
doing
niggas
whatever
be
they're doing.
tweaking.
But we're protected by all sorts of international treaties in the Constitution, so we keep on building as before, basically.
My country struggles, like a lot of Central American countries, and I've always felt so disappointed in it, and I didn't feel or see it moving forward. But this
I wonder if
place
this
is like
shit
my
heavy.
only spark of hope, basically. Yeah, and I don't care if it's Hondurans that come here or if it's
Order
foreigners that
like
come here, as long as you
her
want to make
heads
the
be
place better.
leaning one
then
way all day.
you're
type
welcome.
shit. After a little minute, she got one on the other side to balance it out. Beta
I'm
district.
curious to ask you, it feels like that you have such interest for like making impact. Is there any pivotal moment in Loni's life where you decided that I want to make a change in society or in this world?
So I think one jump was, I guess after high school, I took a gap year where I went to India to do some, I worked at an orphanage as a teacher. And my kind of idea coming in was that, we have to provide more education for people in these poor communities, because it's via learning that they will actually, be able to get out of poverty. But what I learned when I was there was that they were already super smart. They were already digital. They were using all sorts of tools. And the problem was the societal structure. There was too much corruption. There was no rule of law. You couldn't open a business or hire people. Literally a billion smart people in India. But they're held back by the quality of the governance that the government provides.
It's a big question, but what do you wish to succeed with?
Sure they are.
If you look at,
I'm so sure they are.
Ahead.
That's what holding those people back.
Our goal is to have this next Singapore or Hong Kong of the Americas here in Honduras. We hope to have tens of thousands of people here. Hope to have many buildings like this one, surrounded still by beautiful nature, and at that point have generated many hundreds of thousands of jobs. But then also crucially, it serves as kind of a showcase for what other governments can do. So we hope other governments in the world look at us and see this works, this doesn't work, and they adopt the things that work. So we all kind of get better off from that. Yeah, so this is the implantation lab where people are actually putting
that's where they putting the chips in at.
Okay.
Symbiont.
So this is the needle. It's big, but it's not horrible. It doesn't feel great.
It's bigger than I thought.
I mean, it makes sense though, because they gotta get a whole chip through that bitch.
Yeah, this is like the main location people do it. So you pick up the skin, you roll it to get out all the muscle, and then you depress the lever, and that's what comes out. That should be able to see it. So that's all. That's the entire size of it.
Because obviously in like these sci-fi like dystopian movies,
yeah,
it like involves stuff like that. Is there no part of you that feels like this could be like a slippery?
Did anybody else also just do what he did, pick up your hand and roll it?
The biggest fears I have are about a future where you have a subscription service to be able to see or use a prosthetic arm or access your implant, where you don't own what's inside of you, or it's not considered part of your body. That's what scares me.
Who's getting implants?
I'm getting a few. Brandon's getting one.
A few?
You have one already?
No, this is going to be my first one. So it's quite exciting, honestly. Yeah.
You feel excited or nervous?
Both at the same time. Yeah.
Man, I'm getting dizzy thinking about this. I actually might need to sit. I don't think I can look at.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, 4. How many fuck?
They're witnessing a man get a chip implanted in his hand right now. Not feeling 100% about this.
Yeah.
So you haven't done it. You haven't done it.
No, and I wouldn't either.
Yeah. I mean, everything is weird initially. I'm just happy they are running the experiment for me.
She said, "Hey, they the test dummies, not me. I'm not doing that shit."
Very happy.
Would y'all ever get a chip in your body?
How you feeling?
Yeah.
I don't think I would.
It's crazy. Yeah. Officially, I'm a cyborg now. Yeah.
He looked like he regretting his decision.
Well, I am sort of
either that or he's camera shy.
Impressed and confused all at the same time. When you hear about the amount of hurdles that a lot of people have faced in their lives that got them to get to the place of realizing that there likely is a better way to govern, I can understand everyone's origin story of wanting to come here and wanting to have less red tape to be able to move faster. And then there's another part of me that is
less red
overwhelmed
tape
by
to
the
move
amount
faster.
of different
What the
projects
fuck
that are happening
type of
within
analogy
the zone,
is that?
and then hopeful.
Maybe it
about
went
the
over
chip
my head.
implantation, but also kind of creeped out. I think ultimately hoping that it will be for good reasons, and it seems like something that may be part of our future, but definitely not something that I would be interested in experimenting myself. We have another day here tomorrow, but this has definitely been an interesting and slightly overwhelming introduction to this very interesting place. Maybe only place like it on planet Earth. Curious to see
it's still
what
the
this
first
place will
day?
look like in 10-20 years from now.
Oh, you right. It is, because they ain't meet the mayor yet.
So, to balance the perspective between the mayor of Prospera and a local Honduran, we linked back up with our friend Sahi from our first day here to bring him along and find out a bit more about him.
Bye, man. Good to see you again. How are you?
See you too again, man.
Yeah, do you know anything that's happening today?
I don't, and we could find out on the way, right?
So, the mayor of the area has allowed
That's the way to
me
go.
to come and spend the day with
I like
us.
just doing shit how it goes
So
on.
we'll get to chat to him and ask him all the questions.
All right.
Feel where he coming from.
No. Just stop. Now I'm gonna get to see the mayor. What? Is it like a resort or what? What is it more like?
How do we say this? It's a city that has its own laws.
Sounds a little crazy.
How much do you love being a tour guide?
I actually love it a lot because I get to give a people a different experience, memorable experiences that they won't forget. I'm grateful with what I do and the money that I get with. You know, it's not a lot, like I said, but it's enough. I get to show people my island. That's the best part. People come to
Hey,
vacation
shit,
where I
being a
live.
tour
That's-
guy, low-key do sound fun. I can't lie.
I
Can't
can't
lie.
beat that.
And they pay you decent when you do this?
They don't pay me decent. The people that I take tip me.
So the pay is not necessarily.
No, because it's just $30 a day.
And then whatever people tip you.
30 a day.
What would be needed for you to start your own tourism business?
That's $1,500. Yeah, because that's to put your company inside the port. They put it in there so the people in the cruise ship, when they start searching for things, it pops out like, oh, there's this company. I'll come out with the other companies. For example, now look, I met you guys as well, and now I feel like I'm vacationing. For
So it
example,
costs
they're gonna show me
$1,500 to promote yourself. They kind of tax.
a new place and different things.
They
and
kinda
we
tax.
can't beat that.
Yeah. We got a surprise to Sahi. Corey is still with him at the cafe.
We did feel that Sahi had a great
15.
spirit, and we felt that empowering him in his entrepreneurial
I thought they gonna give a little more than
journey
15,
fitting
probably like
everything
2K,
that we're doing here.
3K.
Our goal with Yes Dairy is to plant seeds that can grow and leave a positive impact on the different places that we travel to, especially in the places that may not have the same amount of opportunities as where we come from. When he mentioned that he would love to start his own tourism business and needed 1,500, Stefan and I just looked at each other, texted each other under the table, and decided to go make it happen.
Hell yeah, make it happen.
Company.
I knew it.
Me and Thomas
2K.
spoke about this. It's going to be the number one.
I
Number one
knew
for
it.
sure.
They got that nigga a little more. I called it. Big brain. I watch these niggas a lot. It's crazy to see where they came from to where they are now.
You guys are showing me something new. It's cool. I pass through this place every day, and I didn't know about it. Wow. Oh yeah, they just told me I was gonna see the mayor.
So fucking beautiful out there.
We're gonna ask the mayor questions and need you to help out, you know, because we wish to believe great things are happening, but we need to also be, you know, critical and curious and understand, is this good?
Yeah.
Or so
Let's
yes.
find out.
Good or so.
See you. How are you?
Pleasure. Welcome. Jorge Colindres. Pleasure. Hi, Stefan. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Pleasure.
The main issue is a monopoly or lack
The
of
mayor is in
competition,
shorts.
because you only have a
He said it's
amount
too
of
hot
governments,
and I feel
in
it.
the world. What is it, like 190, something like that? They
Said
have their
business
monopoly over
casual
their-
from the
their
waist
plots
up.
of land. There's no competition. So what Prospera does is that it introduces free market competition into the provision of governance services, because anybody can come into the governance services market and offer you a better alternative. If you're not happy with with the U.S. government or with the European governments or whichever governments, you can come to Prospera. And so the governments are going to have to start competing to retain their residents. If you want to have residents, you want to have taxpayers, then you have to treat them
compete to
well,
retain your
provide good
residents
quality
is
services, protect their rights, their freedoms.
One question: do you guys have like locals living here or only foreigners?
No, it's mostly locals. We have 1,000 right now, 700 residents, people engaging with our system.
Okay.
75% are Hondurans.
One thing we've been reading is
W.
that people are afraid that this will become a dystopia only for the wealthy people.
You certainly need to bring rich people here because we want their money to be invested in Honduras, but they're probably not going
fair.
to be the ones that benefit the most. Most of the beneficiaries are Honduran. Essentially, foreign people just bring their capital and invest it, and then most of the executives, the leadership, the workers, the recipients, it's mostly Honduran families.
Okay, so that's good. He's straight up about it. Said we don't give a fuck about y'all. We just want y'all money.
What's so funny is that Sahi has still no idea what the channel is. He asked me earlier, so is this like your own YouTube channel? I was like, yeah, it's our own YouTube channel. I'll send you the link after. So he's just
he
enjoying
don't know
his
yet.
life. He's filming right now. And he's got no idea also that we have a check to kickstart his own tourism group. We're going to wait for the right moment to give him that.
We'll have the future mayor here.
Let's pray, right?
No, but actually we have 2 spots open in the council, so
Oh, yeah?
you could
2
run for
spots?
council,
Yeah, I'll think about that. I don't want no problem with political stuff.
What is the
I feel it. He
biggest
said keep me the fuck up out of
misunderstanding
politics.
critics have about Prospera?
The biggest misunderstanding is like a fake argument or narrative. Yeah, that it's like a private company governs a piece of land in Honduras. That's entirely not the situation. I was appointed by the state of Honduras. It's a Honduran framework in the constitution, in the laws. Then the issue is also corruption because to
So they
start
had like a election.
venture, you normally have to essentially pay off like 15 different institutions.
Under the table?
No, formally and under the table.
Formally
Not here in
and
Honduras. They don't work with us
shit.
like that. That's what we're poor. We're, a lot of poverty going on out here, and it's most likely because of the corruption going on. It's the truth. It's just something that we can't hide. It's something that they're doing it right in our face. So, it's pretty cool to see this going on over here. That they're trying to get away from that and trying to make something better.
Jorge had told us with the ongoing friction between the Honduran government and Prospera, the government had dramatically shown up unannounced to
What
shut
the
down
fuck
one of
does
the
that mean?
Prosperan buildings, which he was now about to show us.
Were you here when this happened?
I was working.
You were working?
Yeah, I was in a meeting and
working?
we heard about it and we're like, if we stop working, they won. So we continued.
This is the place.
This is the
Makes sense, fuck 'em.
Around
So
60
y'all not
people were
shutting our
working
shit
here.
down,
The
we gonna work here
municipality
anyways.
came and shut it down. $500,000 in taxes, supposedly. They call it
Damn.
impact taxes, right? But there's no legal basis. They just wanted $500K, and we didn't pay. They shut it. We didn't pay it, so they shut it down. No resolution, no written order, no hearing, no due process, no right of defense, none of that. To this day, I don't have a piece of paper saying that this is shut down.
So this is one of the buildings.
So it's shut down, but like it's not shut down type shit.
It
Okay.
It
It's
says
fucked
business
up.
closed. It says forbidden to remove the seal. So this is all super illegal. Like there's not a written resolution.
So what happens per se if they remove it, since it's technically not legally closed down?
That the business is closed. Like this is entirely de facto. Municipalities have the legal power to shut down business when they follow due process. There has to be a hearing.
Did they warn you anything before like coming and closing this place?
No, they made no warning, no due process, no prior notice, no right of defense. It's about power. They want to eradicate our autonomy. They want to control the businesses. They want us to not be able to start new businesses without, their approval and permit. That's the thing that hurts.
Okay.
Despite being so much negativity from media and the government coming and
That's
trying to close
crazy.
this down, what keeps you going?
Well, I think it's a unique opportunity, right? And it's very beautiful for Honduran because no other country offers me what my country is offering me right now, and it's the possibility of having freedom and civil rights and a local government that actually responds to our community. So I think that's extremely valuable. It's too
Can't
much.
get any
and
better than that.
Can't
right?
get any better than that. And then if you can replicate it, then it's just going to be awesome for everyone.
After 2 days of touring around Prospera,
W
we honestly
fucking,
had more questions.
what's that
than
shit
answers.
called, nigga?
But
Media
one thing
training.
that did inspire us was
W
the hunger
media
for
training.
creating that everyone seemed to have, which in turn inspired us to surprise our local friend Sahi with the money to start his own business, as he had told us that it would take $1,500 to start his tourism company.
I mean, the
Fancy
funniest
ass
thing
roof
is you
and
don't know
shit.
what our channel is. You don't know.
No,
like,
not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
So
Can't wait to see the videos. Get me on my best posters, okay?
Yeah.
We'll get my best sides.
We'll get all your good angles.
Yeah,
We'll
okay.
get- One of the things we do on our channel is we like to empower dreamers around the world. We feel that you really have that dreamer spirit.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You told us that you have a dream to start your own tour guide company, and we wish to help you kickstart that dream.
Thank you.
So we actually have a kickstart gift to you of 2,000 USD for you to be the #1 tour guide.
What's
entrepreneur on the
USD to
island.
Honduran?
Oh, wow.
So we wish to support you, brother, on your journey.
Look it up
Oh
right
my
quick. I
God,
don't feel like.
guys.
Matter of fact, I'll.
When we
Tab
left
it
Earth
over
this
here.
morning, that
You guys gave me like a little chill bumps, man. Let me get a little hug. What?
Gosh, brother, you're a radiant shine of light, man.
Thank you, man. Come on, man. You're getting a hug too. Thank you very much, man. What? This is like practically like a little dream just in my face right now. Almost like about a
Damn,
whole year
that's
of me
50
working.
fucking
The tears
K.
wanna come out. They wanna
What
come
the
out, but
fuck?
I'm being strong enough, man. That's you can let 'em out, man. That's so much, bro. That's so much.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
actually the people of Prospera, when they heard that we wanted to kind of help you get going, they're like, they'll help you too with advice and coaching and to get going and build your little tour company here, and hopefully it expands to not be a little, it'll be the biggest, and
I need
Hopefully.
another hug.
and we can just
Go on,
Hopefully, WS theory.
Our impression upon leaving Prospera was that it feels like a space where bold ideas are being tried. some that could end up benefiting the local community.
Got my little code.
Whoa.
This means I have access to be able to come in here.
Whenever you want to, and you can create businesses and whatever as well.
Wait.
Let's go.
W Motion.
Number one.
Prospera is still very
And they
new,
come in here run his
and
business
a lot
and shit.
could go wrong. But on the other side of the argument, Honduras has faced decades of corruption, instability, and lack of basic services, making people here desperate for change. The question is this the best way of bringing about that change?
That's
We
one
don't
tall
have
ass
a clear
building.
verdict. Maybe it takes something dramatic to stir real progress, or maybe it raises a whole new set of risks. Either way, it is a story still unfolding, and one worth watching with an open mind. Oh yeah, and about the laser knife fighting.
It's going down right now. This is like serious.
These tasers are modified and not standard tasers.
Playing music.
Please do not try this
Who
on.
needs a jujitsu
I just had to
system
read it
when
right
you can
quick,
do
my bad.
this?
Thought it was gonna go away quick.
They're shocking the out of each other.
Oh, man.
Look at that. Oh,
This is actually freaking way crazier than I thought it was.
I'm leaving this island. I'm leaving this
The
island.
fuck?
I'm done.
It's crazy, man. So they're having a stab off with tasers. That's insane. That's genuinely insane. These other Yes Theory videos, I'm not gonna watch right now. Maybe watch tomorrow. Maybe watch tomorrow. We'll see. But yeah, let's get into a little bit of aim labs, and then hop into CS. Gotta warm our aim up and shit. Oh shit, that's not my account. That is not my account. Shit. Come on, Steam, close. Come on, Steam. Come on, Steam. Damn. Maybe I should have just went and did the accepted the fucking end user agreement, and I could have canceled it out. Here you go. Damn, why the fuck is my PC running at 89% memory right now? Shit, it's taking a lot. Fuck Google Chrome. Bro, why did it pop it back up again? And then I guess accept, and then here we go. I'll change my account now. Change to the right account. Shit. For a second, I was like, why does this person even have access to this? But then I realized it's a free fucking app. So, of course, they'd have access to it. And now it don't want to let me swap screens. I love that. I fucking love that. Change account. Continue. Yada, yada, yada. Hey, Steam, pop back up. Pop back up, Steam. Here we go. Damn, my fucking caps lock is on. I just trying to cook. What the fuck? Why is it trying to take a screenshot? Just launch the damn game. Just launch the damn game. Okay, there we go. Take it. Hopefully I'm signed in. Fuck. I think last time I made a mistake and clicked log out instead of quit. Which is so fucking dumb. Cause like, why do I have to log out every time? I mean, not every time. Just like, why even have a log out button? This is not like it's a fucking, you know, fantastic fucking game or some shit like that. And it won't even. Okay, cool. How the fuck did my face cam get moved? What the fuck? Alright, just while I log in right quick, I'm going full face. Just for like half a second. Because apparently I fucking logged out last time. Hopefully this is the right shit. Check your credentials. Let's try it again. Okay. The fuck? Apparently, it won't let me log in. Just keep saying check your credentials and try again. I know my shit right though. Sign in with Twitch. Fuck it. Log me up. Log me in with Twitch. Log me in with Twitch. Your browser is not currently supported. Please use a recommended browser. Fuck do you mean my browser is not currently supported? How the fuck does that even make sense? I'm on the browser and it's working. So I can't sign into Twitch because the browser that they popped up to sign me into Twitch is not a fucking recommended browser. That's so fucking dumb. You know what? Fuck it. We don't need AIM Labs. We don't need AIM Labs anyways. Just straight CS. Just straight CS. I'm not gonna lie. We do not need no fucking AIM Labs. I don't know fuck going on, but don't need it. Straight CS. Hopefully hopefully my aim just lock on. If I should drink a little bit more because like when I come into the game off liquor or off weed or some shit, then I can't really say off weed because like I don't feel weed anymore because I smoke too much. When I come in the game off lick, then I'll be automatically like getting warm and shit. How bad apparently fucking. Where the hell did the game go? The fuck? Yes, restore my goddamn pages. Where in the fuck did CS just go? Hold on, yeah. I'm changing the title right now on YouTube. What you gonna say? Already opened or some dumbass shit. Once I change this YouTube title, then it's just gonna be straight. Yeah. Low disk space, which can limit your page file size. Bro, what the fuck is it talking about? What the fuck? But they finna piss me off. They is finna piss me off. How the fuck am I? Am I good? Okay, I'm back on YouTube side, I think. I'm back on YouTube side. I'm good on Twitch side. But I want to know how the fuck did my live go down? Hopefully this live didn't shut down. Because sometimes it be shutting down lives while other lives are still. We green over here. Let me just pull it to the actual YouTube itself and look because. How the fuck did my live stop? What the fuck is that? View your channel. Yeah, we good. We green. We green. All right, let me change the title right quick. Let me change the title. That shit crazy though, that shit just gonna fucking stop on me. Matter of fact, fuck it. Let me get a clickbaity title. Clickbaity title. Get a little clickbaity title in there. Tipsy CS. There you go. Hey, bet. I don't think I typed in. Right, cool. YouTube title updated. Twitch title updated. And category is updated. YouTube is back live. Twitch is back live. I don't know how I fucked around and crashed stream last time, but I did. So that's that. Damn, this vid did ass. 150 views. I only got 2 views in 60 minutes. Nah, I gotta cook with the next clip tomorrow. I gotta cook. Where the fuck is